Thank you both for being here. Congratulations on your nomination. Mr. Fonzone, I'd like to go back to the conversation that Vice Chairman Rubio started with and that you and I discussed on the phone. Can you explain to me who Huawei is? Do you regard them as a private sector company? And what do you think of the role that they've played in the Chinese Communist Party's genocide in Xinjiang?
No, thank you, Senator, for the question. And I know we discussed this before the hearing. I'm well aware of what Director Haynes has said about Huawei, about the fact that Chinese telecommunication companies pose a significant counterintelligence risk, and she specifically named Huawei. And I'm also aware of the amount of focus this committee has placed on the risks posed by Huawei. If confirmed, I would obviously have access to the latest intelligence, including about Xinjiang, and that would be what would guide the factual underpinning of any legal analysis I provided to Director Haynes if I was lucky enough to be confirmed.
But I'm trying to ask a different question. I'm trying to ask, why would you make a decision to work for Huawei, given who they are? And this isn't new news. You worked in the NSC in the Obama years, and the 2019 DOJ indictment of Huawei on things as mundane relative to the genocidal issues we were just talking about in Xinjiang, but as mundane as their intellectual property theft from T-Mobile from 2012 through 2014 was laid out in the indictment 2 years ago. And this was roughly the time that you were working for them. 2018, I think, was your legal work for them. 2017, 2018. But that followed you leaving the Obama administration. Did you think Huawei was a morally neutral or a neutral or a good actor?
No, thank you, Senator. It was 2018. You're correct there. As I stated in response to Senator Rubio's question, my firm asked if I would help address some questions on how U.S. administrative law works. I did a very small amount of analysis with respect to that question, less than 10 hours.
But you knew it was for Huawei?
I did know it was for Huawei. And
who did you think they were? Because they're the bad guys.
Senator, I understand the concerns you have about Huawei.
Do you have the concerns about Huawei?
I'm very aware of what Director Haynes has said about Huawei, what this committee said about Huawei, and if I was confirmed, I would be driven by what the intelligence community's views are of Huawei. That would underpin my analysis. I did the work I did because a partner asked me to help a company understand U.S. law, and that's the advice I provided in a very small amount of work. And there's been no follow-up with it since then.
This is a company that's involved in genocide, and this is a company that habitually, systematically is involved in stealing IP from U.S. companies. Helping them with rulemaking or their understanding of rulemaking is not helping a morally neutral actor, and it's not helping them comply with U.S. law. It's helping them figure out how they can skirt U.S. law. You're well aware, I assume, that China's national security laws compel China's ostensibly, but not really, private sector companies to share all their information with the government, correct?
I'm not an expert on Chinese law, but that sounds accurate to me, yes.
Thank you.